everybody, and welcome to Craft Friday. I'm Tisa Jackson. I'm a DIY content creator, a crafter, and a workshop instructor, and I am so happy to be with you today. What is Craft Friday, you might ask? It's a craft program hosted by Spoonflower. It's a creative alternative to one of the busiest shopping days of the year. So, we hope you gather around with friends and families. We have so many projects to share with you, and I hope you learn something new, or maybe, I don't know, create holiday gifts. So let me share the project we are going to create today. We're going to take any old journal or notebook from this and turn it into this by using some of Spoonflower's amazing peel and stick wallpaper. I was able to create an amazing project a few months ago for Spoonflower, and I fell in love with this product, and I am finding all kinds of ways to craft with it. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to the artist that I'm going to work with today. So I wanted to show you a couple of the wallpapers and just kind of introduce the artist. So this wallpaper is the cursive wallpaper, and I love it so much. And this artist, her name is Alexa Zurcher. And this wallpaper is really cute, and the artist's name is Little Chubby. Last but not least, one of my favorites is this eraser pattern. It's by Little Arrow Designs. So why don't we go over to the workstation, and I am going to show you how easy this project is. Okay, these are the supplies you're going to need to complete the project. A notebook or a journal. I have one that's blank and then one with lines. You're going to need a hole punch, scrapbook paper, a stapler, and then if you don't have a stapler, you can use a hot glue gun also. You're also going to need wallpaper. I also have a ruler and a pencil on hand. I kind of wanted to show you the quality of this wallpaper. I love it so much. Look at this color. It is so beautiful. And look how easy it is to peel the backing. It's so super easy. And it's also easy to apply to most all surfaces. I've also applied this wallpaper to a cabinet in my craft room. I did get some fingerprints on it, and it was so easy and washable. I just used a damp sponge and it came right off. And I usually keep these in rolls, and I just put a piece of washi tape to kind of hold the roll together, and it makes for easy storage. So this is the design we're going to use today. Remember I said previously that this is one of my favorite colors, designs, but look at this color. This teal is simply amazing. And of course, I have scrapbook paper to match, and we're going to use this for tabs for the inside of the notebook. Now, since all of our notebooks are different sizes, I am going to say I'm not going to use a ruler too much. I am going to do a lot of eyeballing and just cutting, and it did work out for me. You do not have to be exact because you're actually going to be folding in the edges, so your notebook will look fine and maybe a little tailored. So I do know I want a 1-inch border around the entire notebook. So you can see I do have my ruler here, and I am going to measure out that 1-inch mark. But right now I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm going to fold the wallpaper over, and I'm simply just going to cut. I have not measured anything at this point. I'm also going to cut the pencil pattern only because we're going to make 2 notebooks in this video. The second notebook, we're just going to speed it up just to show you guys the second pattern. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut that here. Okay, we're gonna set that to the side and we're gonna work on our first notebook. So remember I said I wanted a 1-inch border around the entire notebook. So this is probably the only time I'm gonna use the ruler, and you'll see me measure out 1 inch on each of the sides, and then 1 inch at the top, and then 1 inch at the bottom. And then we're gonna cut with our scissors. This is not, remember, it doesn't have to be exact. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim everything up. And I'm just going to check for placement one more time. That looks really good. And I fold it over. And what I'm going to do is flip over the entire project. Since I know I'm at 1 inch on the, what is that? That is the right side. We just want to make sure we're at 1 inch on the left side. It's almost at 1 inch, but it's just a little bit crooked. So I'm just going to take my scissors and even up this edge. Now we are ready to add this to our notebook. I do suggest that you, if there's any like little pieces like this on your notebook, to go ahead and cut those off. It's really easy to just snap those off. And another suggestion that I have is to only peel away enough of the wallpaper as much as you need. So we're going to do this kind of in pieces. We're not going to just rip off the entire backing. So we're just going to start with the back side, and we're going to peel that back, and then we're just going to really eyeball this and put the notebook on, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of rub my hand on top of the notebook. I'm adding pressure just to make sure that the wallpaper is sticking to the back of the notebook. You're gonna peel a little bit more and then fold over so the wallpaper is now sticking to the spine. You can continue to rub to make sure that it's sticking really well. And then you are going to peel away the other side and adhere the front. And at this point, I'm just gonna rub it really good just to make sure that it's covering and sticking all over the notebook. So now we do need to make 4 little cuts on here to make it to make sure that we're able to fold these edges in. So you do want to snip right here where the spine of the notebook is, and then it's going to make it easy for you to fold in those corners and then just simply fold over the second part, and make sure it's cut pretty close to the book. So we're just going to fold it over. And you're going to do the exact same thing to the other side. You're going to fold in that corner, make sure you trim near the spine of the notebook, and then you're going to fold it over. And you're going to do the same thing for the front as well as the back. and then you do your last fold, and that will complete the one side. So let's go ahead and do this exact same thing to the other side of the notebook. And I'll go ahead and speed up this part. Great, it's looking so good so far. So what we need to do now is tuck in those pieces along the spine of the notebook. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take and you're gonna cut about half of that off. So just grab your scissors and cut about half of that off. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna open the notebook, and then it's going to open up a little pocket for you. Let me show you right here. And then you just take your finger and tuck that in, and then you can use scissors if you can't get it all the way in. Scissors helped out a lot for me. So you just take scissors and then you just kind of smooth it out in there, and then you close it, and it looks like it's part of the notebook. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. And there you have it. So simple. I did not like how unfinished this looked on the inside. So what I did was I did take my ruler and really measured right here. And I just got out my paper trimmer and I just cut. I had enough wallpaper left over. I just cut a little panel for the front and a panel for the back. And it makes it look just finished. So let me show you here. Hold on. And I think this finishes off the notebook really nicely. I think because it's black on the inside of the notebook, then it just kind of threw me off. And so I just wanted to go ahead and finish that. So what we're going to do now is, remember, I wanted to add a few tabs on the inside of the notebook. We're going to do that now. So I just grabbed a few pieces of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. This is just regular scrapbook paper, and it matches the colors of the wallpaper. And I'm just using a paper punch to punch out a few circles. This punch is 1.5 inches. And I'm just going to take these circles and fold them in half, and then we're going to start writing on them. And this is our tab. So right here, we're going to go ahead and fold it in half, and we're going to write. I think the first thing I'm going to write is goals. So give me 1 second. And I just use one of my favorite pens. You can actually, if you have like vinyl stickers, or I don't know,
planner stickers, you can also use those. And I just open the notebook, count a few pages back, and then I just put it on one of the sheets, and then I just adhere with my stapler. Now this is the part, if you don't have a stapler, you can use either like scrapbook adhesive, or you can use your glue gun. And we're going to do the same thing with this next color, and we're going to count a few pages back and do this all over again. Guys, our notebook is done, and I bet you're wondering, how in the world is this lady gonna write on black pages? But I got a white gel pen, and it's right here. I just picked it up at a craft store, and I am gonna show you. I'm gonna write in here some goals on the little, behind the little goal tab, or on the goal tab, and you'll see that it writes very, very, very nice. So here we go. And so the last thing we're going to do is we're going to make that second notebook, but I'm going to speed through that entire process just to show you how it's done in another pattern. But I'm not going to talk all the way through it like I did this time. So I'll continue with the music, and I hope you enjoy. And that's it. I am going to show you another design made of some wallpaper that I used for a larger project that I had left over. This is one of my favorites also. They're all my favorites. I love anything about teacher, anything colorful. And then these are the other two that we completed today. So there you go. I really hope you enjoyed.
Oh my gosh, guys, that took no time at all. You probably have all of these supplies in your craft stash or craft room, wherever you create. So I just encourage you to take extra peel and stick wallpaper or scrapbook paper, and you're able to create any of these. Remember, Spoonflower has thousands of designs, and they work with artists from all around the world. So start saving some of your favorite designs over at spoonflower.com. And you can always find me on Instagram at this_is_Tisa. It was amazing hanging out with you guys today. I will see you soon. Bye.